everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Paper Dungeon. I haven't played this in a while. I was really into it and I took a break and I need to get back. There are 12 dungeons in all. I am on dungeon letter E, so there's A through L. And in this one, I'm going to be fighting the Mummy, the Elemental, and the Hydra as I make my way through the dungeon. Now, before I get started, I've got to make some artificial walls here. So there's one here, here, and then there's another one here. These just make it harder to get to some of the objectives. Oh, and there's one right here. So there's more walls coming in as these dungeons get more complicated. Monster number 3, or boss 3, is here. Boss 2 is right here. And boss 1 is right here. Now, just a reminder what I'll be doing. On my turn, I'll roll the dice. Skulls will give me a damage. If I roll 3 skulls or 3 of the lucky shamrocks, I have to re-roll. You can't have 3 of those at any given time. I will be starting at level 1 for all my heroes, so I'm starting at 4 health. And I need to do a couple things. First off, I need to pick my class. So I'll shuffle this deck not really well, just shuffle it. And I'll pick 2, and I get to pick 1. 1, 2. All right, and then I'll shuffle the objectives that I'm looking for and and I'll pick 2 of those, and I get to pick 1 and keep it. So 1, 2. All right, so for my classes, I've got Barbarian, not played that before, and I've got Craftsman. The Craftsman, you get, during setup, craft 2 halves of 2 different artifacts, and I'm losing 3 points right away. The Barbarian, do not take damage when you fight a monster. Interesting. Okay. So on his turn, if he fights, he will not take any damage. Now, he's only going to fight at certain ones. Here, there. I don't know. Crafting 2 halves gives me 2 artifacts immediately, well, half of each. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to take the Craftsman, and I get to craft 2 halves. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Flaming Sword, half of it, and I'm going to get, which one else do I want? I want to get the half the Healing Potions. The Healing Potions really come in handy too. All right, I think that is it. I'm ready to go. Oh, I didn't pick these. So I can earn 2, 4, or 6 if you claim 2, 5, or 7 gems. Gems are hard to get. 2, 4, 6 if you beat 2, 3, or 4 level 4 minions. The level 4 minions are all in the middle. I have a feeling that will help, so I will take that one and put the other one away. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to roll the dice. We can start at any door. So immediately I take a damage because I do not have any potions right now. So I have taken 1 point of damage. And let's see what I got. Oh, this tells me, by the way, my class tells me what dice colors. So the rogue will be a black die, and the fighter will be a black die, and the wizard and priest are white. So that means this die is really not useful. This die could be. This allows you to take an extra step through the dungeon, which I'm going to hold on to. This one doesn't help me, and the shamrock lets you do the shamrock can be used either as a black or white class, but it can't be used as boots. So I'm going to start here. Well, first off, I'm going to move. Let me level up. Let me see. Do I want to level up anybody? If I move here, I could go to I need to be making my way towards monster 1. So I could go up, fight the monster. My barbarian will take some damage, but I'll get a half an artifact. Or I start here and immediately get 2 potions. I'm going to be going this way. I could start here. I'm going to roll over this trap no matter what. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. With 3 turns. With 2 moves, I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I could. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to level up my barbarian first with the shamrock. And he's at level 2. which takes me to level 5, or 5 health, excuse me. I am going to level up my rogue because he'll be fighting next. And rogue goes up to level 2, which takes my health up to 6. Basically, you add the levels of all your heroes, and that's your health. And then the last one is the boots, which will allow me to move 2 spaces. Or is it 3? Hold on. The boots, I'm burning a die to use the boots, and I believe you can only move 2 spaces. If you get, let me see, let me double check, because I haven't done this in a bit. So choose any die and move up to 2 steps, or choose a die with the boot symbol and move up to 3. So the boots do allow me to 3. So I'm going to go 1, and here I have to fight this guy. I need to be a level 3. I'm a level 2, so I will take a point of damage. And actually, do I have a health? I don't. Don't have any health potions yet. So I will take another point of damage. I kill the beast, so I get to scratch 1 here. And I get to pick a relic. And how does this work? If you take a craft any artifact. Now, when you craft one, oh, that's right. If I choose to burn a die, a warrior die, or a thief die, I can do this. So, or a warrior die, excuse me. So I will take the artifact. That gets me the sword. So now I have +3 damage. And I move. So I got this, got that. So I move to the right for my second move. I get a potion, which will save me two hits. And then I'm going to move 1 more. I have my thief has to fight the goblin. It's level 3. I'm level 2, so I take a point of damage, but the potion takes that 1 point. The potion can absorb 2 hits, and I get another potion. And that is the end of the turn. Alright, so at the end of the turn, so I take damage, take the reactions, fight the monster at end of round. So that's the end of turn 1. So now we roll again. Oh, 2 hits. All right. So one of my potions will take that one, and another potion will take that one. So these 2 are gone. I didn't get any boots, which is not good, but that's okay. My fighter can go up, which my priest cannot. The fighter is... This won't help the fighter, and this won't help the priest. So these basically can be used for walking or taking a movement. Or getting an artifact. Now the other artifact I can use it to get 3 potions. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn this to level up my warrior. He goes up to 3. That raises my health to 7. Okay. I'm going to use this one to get the other artifact. Half the artifact, so I've got 3 new potions. 1, 2, 3. And when I complete a whole row, it says I can level up 1 character. I am going to be hitting the priest, so I'll level him up, which knocks me up to 8 health. 2, 5, 7. Hold on, I should have more than that. 2, 4, 6, 9. I should have 9 health. All right. And then the last die, which can only be used for movement, or yeah, that's about it. I'll move 2. So I move here for 1, and there's a trap. When you hit a trap, I think you just take a damage. Let me look that up. Trap is... Where's the trap? It's under exploring. When you move into a room, you must first fight any minion. There's no minion there, or trigger a trap. So every time you enter a room with a trap, take a damage. All right, so I've got a potion, so I'll block that damage. And then my second move will be here. And I have to fight this skeleton with my priest. He's level 2. This requires level 3, so I take another point of damage. And I get to level up. I killed it, so I get to strike 1 here. Oh, I killed that too. I've killed 3 minions. And I get a free level up. So let's level up the wizard. trying to keep them all sort of growing at the same rate. So the wizard goes up. And that is it for the second turn. And let's see. I'll roll the 6 dice. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead for this, so I don't forget. I'm going to go ahead and mark this as -3 down. Well, just to remind myself that I lost 3 points by choosing that. Okay, let's roll. I got 1 skull, which will deal a damage. I'll have a potion absorb it. Let's see. This could help me. This could help me. This could help me. That could help me. This one cannot, but I can only choose 3. So let's go ahead and level up the warrior. And when I level him up, I get +1 fight. So now I'm at +4 fight when the barbarian, or when you fight the bad guys, you get +4. So this is done. This one will let me level up the... I need to move. Hold on. I gotta... Because on the next turn, if I move through it, I need to level up at least 1. It's going to have to be the wizard. I'll level up the... No, I can't level up the wizard. I can only level up the priest or the... then I got to go this way. So it's going to have to be the rogue. Yeah, I'll level up the rogue. That lowers my health. So I've got 4, 7, 10, 12, 14. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I should have 14 health. I haven't been tracking my health very well. Okay, that was this one. And then the last one will be my move. It will move me 1 and 2. Now when I get in here, I have to fight the whatever that is, level 4. I am level 4, so I take no damage and I get a gem. So I cross off a gem, cross this off, cross this off, cross this off, and I get to kill another bad guy. And that is the end of the turn. Now, the mummy. So I cross through space number 1, which means I can encounter the mummy. So here's how this works. I add up all of my fight, and I'm trying to beat either 9, 13, or 17. So here's how we do it. When you fight the bad guy, when you fight the boss, excuse me, you add up, compare the total strength to the 3 values at the bottom of the monster card. Okay, so my total strength is, all the monsters must fight, compare your total strength to the 3 values shown. If your total strength, so I got to calculate my strength, sorry. Your total strength is the level of your 4 heroes. So I've got 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So I've got 11 so far. My warrior adds +1, and I've also got the +3. Is there anything else? Add up the levels. Each monster has a weakness against one of your heroes. His weakness is against the priest, so the priest gets ×2. So 2, so I'm going to add another 2 to that. I already added the 1, the first one, so I'll add 2. And then it says add any strength bonuses. I already did that. Okay, so my total strength is 11, 12, 15, 16, 17. And it equals, if it equals or exceeds, if I remember right, it's earn the glory, but show some points if you can match or exceed. So I do match the 17. So I get 6, I take 1 damage, which is fine. And I get 6 points for killing the first boss. I don't get the reward or whatever but it does destroy gems B, which I already collected, and C. So I cannot collect C. And the mummy is vanquished. All right, let's keep going. Roll my dice. Now I got to get over here to number 2 and then backtrack, which is going to be no fun. Okay, so let's see what I got here. I didn't get any skulls. I did get a boot, which is good. That'll allow me to move 3. I'm going to need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got to do 6 in 3 turns. So the boots is definitely going to help. The next one I'm going to encounter is the wizard at a level 4. So I need to try to get the wizard up. I'll use the shamrock to boost the wizard. And the last one... Man, I haven't been working on any of these artifacts. The rogue would allow me to move through walls. Oh, if I can get that twice. I think I'm going to do that one. All right. So the 4 classes each have a special ability. If I use the rogue, I can do. If I get him twice, I can jump through wood, which will allow me to pass through that wall, which is really what I need. All right, so I will do that. So the boot. Hold on, let me level up. The boot will allow me to level up my wizard. Or the shamrock will allow me to level up the wizard. So I'm going to do that. He's level 3. The black rogue will allow me to do this, half of the artifact. And then the boots will allow me to move 3. So I'm going to go, oh, you know what? I just noticed I could come through this door, couldn't I? I could, but is it really necessary? It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Oh, no. No. I can get to 2 and come out this way. That's what I'll do. I will move. All right, so for my move, I'm going to go up 1. I take a damage on this. I've still got 1 hold potion, which will block 2 damage. That was 1. I'll come here for 2. There's a secret door that I can move through. And then I'll go 3. It allows me to claim an artifact, any artifact. Well, I have to roll a black rogue or I have to roll a shamrock in order to use it as a class. So that's risky. Or do I try to get one of the other artifacts? Some of these other artifacts, like the kill 2 minions anywhere in the dungeon. That's not a bad one. Intangibility cloak, you can move through walls. The crown gives me 4 bonus points. Armor of Heroes, add +1 strength when you fight a minion. The armor, that's a possibility. Earn 2 glory points at the end of the game. Tome of Wisdom, level up any one hero, earn 3 glory points. Ooh, any one of these would be good. This will allow me to level up. This one would allow me to kill 1 minion, and give me +1 strength. Is that what it says? Add +1 strength when you fight a minion. That's not such a big deal right now. Let's do the book. I'm going to use this right here to claim. Now, does that give me half an artifact? Each filled box is worth 1 glory point, whether or not you complete the artifact. No, you do get a whole artifact when you do that. Take any artifact. Okay, I'm going to take the tome, which gives me 3 bonus points, and I get to level up a hero. I'm going to level up the rogue. And when I level up the rogue, I get a free gem. So I did that. And so I moved 1, 2, 3. That's it. That was my first turn. I've got, now what I've got to do. Now we got to start thinking, because we did cross number 2, so I can fight the second monster. Now I got to get up to 3 up here. And the best route is going to be like that. I can't pass through walls. I don't need to pass through walls just yet. Although I could pass through. I may not need to worry about that. I took that thinking I was going to need to pass through walls, but now I don't really have to. Let's go ahead and roll. I got 1 skull, so I take a point of damage, and I've got 1 damage point soak left. Let's see. Where am I going? I'm going to go here. The rogue's already a level 4, so he should be able to fight. So I don't need to worry about that. This would allow me to level up the fighter. The wizard. This would allow me to level up the wizard. But I don't, and all I can do is move 2 because I don't have any boots. Now, do I need to level up the wizard? I should. I should level up the wizard. And if I level up the fighter, I could go through that wall, kill that one, get a gem, level up, and then hit monster 3. Let's try that. So it would be 1, 2. Ooh, this is turn number 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. On my next turn, 1, 2, 3. Ugh, okay. So I'm going to have to dedicate at least 2 movements to get up to 3. Or I could just go straight up. 1, 2. I'll take another point of damage, go through here, and then maybe try to... Let's take the shortest route. Let's do it. So I am going to burn this one to level up the fighter. I'm going to burn this one to level up the wizard. And the wizard now can use any colored dice, doesn't matter. And then this last one, I'm going to do a movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2, but before I go, I have to fight the goblin with my level 4. I do not get the gem because it was destroyed. But that's okay. And then I move into here. I take a point of damage, so I have no more potions of healing. And that is the end of my turn. My health, I haven't been tracking it. It's 5, 9, 10, 11, plus 4 is 15. I'm up to 15 health. Okay. By the way, the elemental, the wizard, and the hydra, the rogue. So yeah, so I have been leveling up properly. Let's go ahead and roll for this is my, well, I just finished my second turn. And this is my last turn before I have to fight monster number 2. No skulls. I needed the boots. That's good. All right, I could level up the fighter, which will add to my power. I can't go through walls. That's what I remember now. I do need to go through walls. And to do that, I can't use any of it. I've got to get here. I've got to hope for a rogue dice to choose the other half of that artifact on my next turn. Oh, man, that was bad. So, the 3 could get me 1, 2, 3. And then I could go through and that's what I'll do. All right. So, I will level up the fighter. He's maxed out at level 6 now. I can't use this die. I can't use this one. I could level up the priest. I'll level up the priest. All right. And then I'll use this to move. So I'm going to go 1. I take a point of damage, so I've lost 1 victory point. But I also get a potion. So I've got another potion. I'm going to go 2. My level 6 defeats the orc. So have I defeated? How many have I defeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I get gem number F. Hold on. Gem number F. That's here. Okay. And that is it. Hold on. I went 1, 2. You don't have to move the full 3. I was here. 1, 2. I can't move through water, so I'll just stop. I will stop. All right. Last turn, or that was the last turn. Now I have to fight monster number 2. Monster number 2 is the elemental. Let's add up my power. So I'm a level, and the elemental is the wizard's weakness. So the warrior gets me 6 points of fight. The wizard gets me 8. The cleric gets me 3, and the rogue gets me 4. And then my fighter gives me +1, +3, so +4. And that's it. So 14, 17, 21, 25, which easily beats the 22. So I get 7 victory. I lose 2 health, which is my last healing potion. And that's it. 7, 2. Yep. And now we are the last 2 rolls. I need a rogue dice. I need a rogue to get through that wall. Otherwise, I have to backtrack and hope for a boot. I didn't get it. I got 2 points of loss. So 1, 2. That was not good. So I may have to use 2 to move 1, 2, and then hope. I can't get there. I can't go through water. How do you go through water? The car medallion. I need my priest. I've got a priest so I can get half of it. And I would need the other. Well, I can choose not to move this turn and hope for a boots. No, I have to hope for a black rogue, or I won't be able to fight monster number 3. Okay. This is not good. Okay, this doesn't help me, so I could use that as a boot if I needed it. I could use all 3 for boots and go 1, 2, 3, and then I gotta have a boot to reach this one. or use all 3 dice to reach that one. And it's my rogue that's going to give me the bonus. So let's do, now leveling up is going to give me power, so maybe I want to level up. I can level up the priest, which is what I'm going to do. I don't need to level up the wizard. And I can't level up him, and I can't level up the thing. So all I can do is use these 2 to move or get a health potion. Let's do a health potion. I'll take 1 to get a health potion. Oh, it says you get 2 health potions, which also gives me an artifact, which is what I will do now. I can walk through wood. Okay, there we go. Now I can go through wood. That's claimed. And I've got 1 more. Since I can move through wood, now I could use this to go 1, 2. Let's do it. 1, 2. All right, I take a point of damage, and I level up somebody. Let's level up the wizard, because the Hydra... Oh, no, let's level up the rogue. We'll get double points for that. Double power. And that's burned. And is that it? That's all I can do. All right, this is the last roll before I have to fight monster number 3. And I'm glad I did what I did because I did not get the black rogue. Okay, what can I level up? I could level up the wizard because I can use black or white dice. I can level up the cleric because I have to use white. And I did not get boots, so I won't be able to get over here, but I could go over here and get a gem. I can move 2 and get a potion and a gem. So let's do that. So I will level up the priest, or the wizard. I'm going to level up the priest. And I'm going to use this. I can move through wood. So I'm going to go 1, 2. When I go here, I get gem G. And I take a point of damage. And then I get another potion. That should help me against the final boss. All right, let me check my health. 6, 5, 10, 15, 21. I should be all the way up to 21. All right, and now the Hydra. Okay, so here comes the bad guy. The power I have is my level. So it's 5, 10, 15, 21. And my rogue gets another 5. So I've already beat, and I get 3 plus 1 is 4. So I've got 26, 30. So I definitely beat that. So I take 8 victory points. I take 3 damage, which my potions will block. And that is the end of the game. So now you add up your score. All right. Let's see. So I've already done these. All right, levels. You add you get these victory points based on the lowest level character. My lowest level is a 5, so I get 11 points there. My artifacts, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 8 points for that. The gemstone, the highest number is 15. The minion, let me do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 10 for the highest there. For the hearts, I get -1 because I did go all the way up to this shield. What is the I didn't die, so this goes away. And then for this doesn't. I don't do this part. So we've got 13. Let's see. I've got 13, 21, 32, 40. 32 plus 8 is 40. 55, 65, 64 minus 3 is 61. 61, which is that the highest one? I got a 59, a 42, a 61. It ties my highest score for Dungeon E. And that's all she wrote. All right, I try to keep these videos under 30 minutes, and I just did. I beat 30 minutes on this. So in my next time, the next time I play this, I will be taking on Dungeon Level F. I want to keep trying to get my score higher and higher. I did beat Dungeon D. I made a 59, so this time I got a little higher. And I really like this game. It's just a fun little brain lock. I mean, when you needed a little bit of a diversion, this is the game to play. I'll put a link in the video description below. This is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. I'll see everybody in the next video. Everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.